Hi everybody. For this week's presentation, we're going to be focusing on SPL3. During SPL3, our readings in this chapter and PowerPoint slides introduced us to the history of the internet, how it was founded, who created it, and what it was used for originally, and how it's grown over time. And basically today we can't live without it. The three main concepts that I couldn't pick on one, so I had three that really caught my eye in this chapter. One was switches, routers, and cloud computing. These things kind of caught my eye because I can relate to them at my house and explain to you how they work. And I'm going to explain to you, but also in my own words versus the definition from the readings. So, the home network that I have is just a modem and a router, but I'll explain how switches introduced to this concept. So switches in this PowerPoint slides where the definition of the main purpose of switches is to connect computers from local area networks. Switches use MAC address to direct traffic, and routers are devices that connect two networks. Kind of confusing, even if you slow it down and try to read about it, because what my definition was, I think was a lot simpler, might help a lot of our classmates out, was when an internet connection from, of course, the cable comes into the modem, it feeds off of here and into the router. Now what a router is it just it has the actual internet connection here, and what you would do is add a switch to disperse it to computers, like I guess a gaming console would be considered a computer in this case, where it has an Ethernet line going from here to its to the Ethernet port in the gaming console. Well, what I thought was with switches is with these new routers, it kind of has a built-in switch already. If you can tell, all these lines are plugged into here, which that's what basically a switch is. A switch is something that can basically extend the different devices that can connect to the internet, and then the router uses that signal, connects to the modem. Has a connection with the cable for the internet from the box. So those kind of simpler way of defining switches and routers. I hope that helps, because it really I had a hard time focusing on them from the definition from the book. The other definition that really had me I had a simpler way of introducing it was cloud computing. So cloud computing is basically like if you have an iPhone or any sort of electronic device that you have to save files or pictures and stuff. So you take a picture, and I think like if you have Google Photos, for example, it doesn't store up that memory on your phone, and you're wondering where it goes. Well, it goes to a cloud-based server, which who knows where it is. It's a huge server. Google, Apple has their iCloud system, and these servers store all that memory on that cloud server, so it doesn't use up your actual hard drive on your device, which is kind of neat because you can store as much as you want. But some people don't like it because of the security features. They don't think it's secure enough, and some other people might have access to your information. And then also, I see Internet of Things, IoT, sorry. IoT are basically devices. So a tablet, phone that we're shooting on is a thing that connects to the internet. Now everything these days is connected to the internet, from computers, of course, tablets, printers, and even refrigerators are connected to the internet. Cars, garage openers, everything is. So I think the internet has really developed over time, especially from this week's lesson of how it was first started in history to where it's now. It's definitely improved and overtaken our lives. Thank you, and you guys have a good day.